Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, what are we doing today? I don't know. I called it shape shifting because I've been doing lots of fun little colored shapes, but Kim seems to think that we should go more further than this. she's always pushing me outside of my box.
What? What? What are you blaming on me now?
That you're pushing me out of my box. But
She's
anybody who knows me knows I don't have a box.
yeah. I was going to say something like that, but
So these are some of the shapes that we have done. And I don't know, we're just going to play with them. One afternoon, we were visiting and we fell into Pinterest hole. And I'm telling you, we fell deep for 2 hours. Hang on a minute. My granddaughter's trying to get in.
she's coming to play with us today.
Okay. Anyway, er, we found all kinds of things you can do with shapes. And a lot of things that we're going to layer, and I don't know. We're just going to play. Have a good time and play.
And visit.
Uh-huh. And we have to be on our best behavior if my sweet little granddaughter gets to come in. She doesn't get to use YouTube very often because it's not good for her. And I get that. That's totally the way I would have done had YouTube been around when my kids were little. But she gets to come in today, maybe. Oh, she says she's in. Do you know how to chat, Kennedy? Oh, everything has changed, Arlene. Oh my goodness. StreamYard is
A nightmare.
a nightmare. Yeah. It only let me set it up vertically, and the pictures were like this big. And even in YouTube, it wasn't good. So she says she does not know how to post. So, do you have in the bottom right hand corner, do you see anything? I'm trying to think here, and I'm not on uh, YouTube. I'm on a streaming platform to get you there. So, do you see anything that says live chat? Okay. Well, if you see something that says oh, thank you. She says, I just wanted to say you're doing great. I love you, Kennedy. That's my girl. Her middle name's Jean. She takes after her grandma.
Awesome, awesome. Hi,
So,
Kennedy. Nice to meet you, sweetie.
Kennedy, that is my friend Kim. So, I made some funky flowers the other day, and I thought that maybe I'd make some leaves for them. These I freehanded. All of these have been die cuts. I've been die cutting fool. I have my die cuts all nice and organized until I started making shapes, and now they're just in piles. And I've been making all kinds of shapes. And but when I said shape shifting in the introduction or in the description, I was kind of thinking of this. This is one shape, and then there's some little leaves and three different flowers. I mean, you could use that in a junk journal. You could even make it a little hidden spot to write on. You could use it as a bookmark. So it's got lots of things you could do with it. And I did some feathers and some leaves, and these are all on brown cardstock. I don't know why, but that's just my new love right now. And I have lots more. Well, not lots, but quite a few. So I've just been playing. I've been okay. So I got to tell you this, Kennedy, if you're in here, you're going to think this is so funny. I don't save scraps. Kim saves scraps. And all my die cut poop, as Susan calls it, I was just throwing it in the trash because I don't need all those extra scraps. Well, then when we decided, and we seen some of those pictures, and we decided we were going to do some layering and funk it up and all that good stuff. Well, I went and dug them all out of the trash.
She did.
I told her, I said, I just dug all my die cut poop out of the trash. I need help. And she said, do you need me to come help you dig more out? And I said, no, I need an intervention. And she said, I'm sorry, the number you have dialed is no longer working. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can. Well, everybody's always after me about my scraps, right? And I get it. I save scraps. I save scraps from scraps. It's just the way I roll.
Yeah, I know. Kennedy.
She couldn't even answer me after that.
Kennedy says that's gross, but Kennedy, it was the art room trash can. So there wasn't anything in there that was nasty. So I have the first thing I want to make, I have in my mind is like a little miniature picture. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Started on the die cut poop, cutting some of it down into just shapes. And then I thought, no, I'm just going to leave it whole and see what I need. Because I might not need the shapes I cut. I might need a different one. So I'm going to take, this is just all kinds of shapes. There's some die cuts in here, and there's all kinds of stuff. So what I'm going to do is try to find my little strips of stuff that I already cut up. Squares, leaves, hearts, frames, circles, ovals, and flowers. Okay, they're not in there. So that makes me wonder where they're at. But if anybody's seen my art room, they know.
We know. We do know.
So we're going
to scraps are important.
So we're going to take our die cut stuff, and we're going to make some pieces out of it. There's some cut pieces. I must have put them all in here with the big things. So I have ideas. So I am talking to y'all on this screen over here. Oh, I closed my camera. Oops. So I'm talking to y'all over here, and then I'm looking over here at my phone so I can talk to Kennedy too. So I'm just going around in circles today. So, Kennedy, is Miles watching too? So first things first is I want this to be a black and white stripe. So I'm just going to take my big paint markers because they're the ones that seem to work the best and the fastest. I wish I could see your pretty faces. But that'll be soon. We'll see each other on Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right. You guys have Thanksgiving this week.
Yeah, and I get to see all my grandbabies, and I'm bringing them surprises that they know nothing about.
Nice.
Okay, so I made me a black and white strip, and we're just going to let that dry. Oh, I messed up my little black mark there. Okay, so we're going to let that dry. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to put a color down. What color do I want to put? We'll go with pink because it's here. And like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. All I know is that I'm using shapes and making stuffs.
I'm just gluing stuff together. But that's nothing new.
So in case I didn't make it clear, today is my birthday.
Happy birthday to you. I don't want to break the. That's, you know.
My sister-in-law called today and she sang to me and she just did a little bit of it. She said, "You want me to stop?" And I said, "No, it's probably the only song I'm going to get all day."
Well, I'll sing to you after. After. We don't. I don't want to torture anybody too much. Wait a minute. Yeah, you know. Whoop. So I'm just covering some 2-inch circles because I have an idea.
Oh. So what's everybody doing today? Anything exciting?
I went to Winnipeg and bought Christmas present for my grandson and his partner.
Oh, well, that sounds exciting.
And then I sent him a message and I said, "Got your Christmas present. Come pick it up. You need a truck and room for 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot. And help when you get home." So I have no idea what he thinks.
What is it? Or can you say?
I'm not saying because who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows? Who knows who's. Hey, Laura,
Hi,
it's Jane's
Laura.
birthday.
Well, my granddaughter's got a friend watching with her, and she loves my nails.
Nice.
I've been doing them myself because I haven't been happy with what they've done at the nail salon. So, but I've spent enough money just trying to find a polish I like. I was doing the gel myself, and then I decided no, and I found Sally Hansen has an instant dry,
Ooh,
and I really like it. I'm still not very good. It's going to get better the more I do them. It's been a long, long time. Hi, Laura. I'm talking to the people in the box and my granddaughter in the phone. She can get in there, but she can't chat. And I'm not sure what to tell her on how to chat. So it's all good. Um, Thank you, Susan. Sorry about all the confusion on the beginning because when I set it up last night, it would not let me set. StreamYard's changed a lot from when I've used it. And you have to set it up to be horizontal or vertical. And you can do both, but then you got to have the paid plan. And it was just real hard for me to understand. So, needless to say, I figured it out fast enough that we didn't have to start late. So that's a good thing. but it's still, I think it took me 10 minutes to get my heart rate to slow down because I was like, I am having a heck of a time with my paint markers lately. Thought I'd add some new colors. And yeah, it's Posco. Posco markers all the way for me. Some of these others are good. Some of them aren't as good.
I'm curious as to what everybody else has been creating lately.
Yes. You're right, Laura. I agree with you 100%. I even made sure that she could get onto YouTube with her mother. I got her permission, so. So has anybody been making anything fun? Arlene said she was addressing Christmas cards. Oh, and anybody that follows Saturday Shenanigans, I think it's the 13th. We're going to be making Christmas things. Mostly Christmas cards and things that we could put in their stocking. But I don't know where it's going to go because I've been in this Christmas tree craziness lately. I even went to Hobby Lobby and walked down the Christmas tree aisle. Not the big ones, the ones with all the little statues. And I'm like, okay, so is there room for my 100+ nutcrackers and, a good 20, 30, 40 Christmas trees too? I don't know. That's a lot of Christmas trees. Okay, so we've got some color down here, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just doing, I don't have any plans. But I will say I knew I was going to use some different shapes. So I found dies that, like, one set was like animal faces, and there's nothing I hate worse than putting those dies that have 60 pieces and then layering and putting them all together. That just drives me crazy. So I took some of those shapes out and just cut them into things. And it worked pretty good. I got all kinds of weird shapes now.
Yeah, I want to pull my die cutter out too, but it seems like I've been really busy lately and I've got nothing to show for it, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Things in life just happen, and that's what happens. I had all kinds of stuff on my Facebook page for sale, and I am finally caught up. I have 2 more to invoice, and then I got labels to make, and they should go out tomorrow, Wednesday at the latest.
That's excellent.
And I got all my pictures updated and everything out of there that needed to be out of there, and hopefully I'm caught up enough now to just enjoy the rest of the year and holidays and things that's going on around here.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm coloring this great big solid piece with a fine point marker. Makes no sense to me.
Oh, it probably does. You just haven't thought of the reason.
Yeah, well, it's the color I wanted, and
See? There you go. Right
I
there.
didn't see it in another marker, so.
Reason. You made a reason. All right. I'm just going to make some abstract-y kind of circle things with glued on bits. Maybe some black marker. Maybe not. We'll see.
Oh, gotta have black marker.
Well, yeah.
But you know, just making bits is what you do. So
It is. You'd think I'd be done making bits after all those circles I did last week.
yes, true.
I'm going to use these scissors. These scissors. I was trying to figure out a way for us to play Pin the Tail on the Donkey online with you guys. But I didn't quite come up with anything aside from maybe having the donkey picture and then say Jean would put me backstage and then you guys would say to the left, to the right, a little bit up, a little bit down, and we would do like 5 moves and set up the 5 moves and show you where the tail ended up. But we didn't figure that out.
Well, we probably would have cheated. Well, I probably would have cheated.
Blindly flinging darts sounds fun too. Yes, it does. Excuse me just a minute. I have to find my cursor. All right. Look, I'm throwing these out.
So, Kennedy, if you're still there, are you bored yet?
Are you creating along with us? Do you have stuff that you're gluing together and making things?
Oh, she is quite the little artist, let me tell you. She has all kinds of art supplies and she's a very, very good drawer.
Excellent.
I think she's got her grandma beat on that one.
I should be responding to you.
Yep. She made a purple lily pad.
Nice. And now do we get the frog added to it?
I don't know. Oh, wow, Kennedy, that's really pretty. She sent me a picture.
Nice.
There's her lily pad. There's the little divot in it. That's her beautiful desk, the green.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
She,
yeah. Look
she,
at that.
she sent me a picture of her desk one time, and I said, "Oh, it's so pretty."
And it's clean.
Well, it doesn't have. It's got paint all over it, but okay. So now,
But
I've
it's
got.
not cluttered.
Yeah, it's not a Kim desk or a Jean desk. Nope, she's not bored, but she is creating.
Excellent. Excellent.
This is kind of exciting for me. I don't get to, well, I can't say I don't get to craft with her because it's nothing uncommon for her to call or me to call, and we just set the phone down and craft together. Don't even always talk.
Nice. So you don't play online with her the way we do.
We FaceTime.
Okay.
It's pretty much the same.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool.
Okay, so I have black and white stripes. I need a yellow. That needs to be yellow. That could take several coats to get a good yellow on this brown cardstock. And I don't know why I've chose this. I seen something in it, I suppose, and thought, oh, I got to do it. In fact, I had to go buy some. I used up all that I had found. Let's make that a little longer in case I want to go diagonal. Okay. And we got a circle, but do we need another circle? Yes, we need another circle. So, Kennedy, I don't think I've ever asked you, do you sit and talk to yourself when you create?
Notice she didn't ask me that.
Oh, Kim, you don't talk to yourself. You talk to your
Evil twin?
yeah, that'll work. All these colors here that I have in my paint pens, and I still go to pink, yellow, turquoise, green, and purple. I threw red in there, though. Well, it's actually magenta, so it just looks kind of red.
Nice. Oh, I did two in this. We had I belong to a live people, like not, I know you guys are alive too, but we actually get together once a month and it's a junk journalers group. So yesterday was the Christmas party because we're all ladies and we all know what December is like as a mother and grandmother. So we decided that we're not meeting in December. And we did like a gift exchange kind of thing, but it was a blind gift exchange. So the rule was you got a box, you decorate it, you put $25 worth of supplies in, and then a little bit of like chocolate or teas or whatever for the person who gets it. So we all drew a number, and then all the presents were piled on the table, and we went in order and got the presents. And we didn't open them until all the presents were done, just in case the last person, it was their box that was left, kind of thing. So anyway, that worked out really, really well. Um, and I got a little thing of bobbins, and she got me darning needles. And I was thinking, wouldn't that make a great travel kit if I just wound like the crochet cottons and the stuff that I use when I'm stitching on paper in the journals on these, and I could just carry it around with me. I thought that was such a wonderful little idea.
Well, Kennedy just answered my question. She says yes, she does talk to herself, but in her head. So you just got a little more growing up to do so you can, you know, talk out loud. because there's nobody here to yell at you or, well, in my case, there's nobody here to tell me, hey, you're being weird.
Yeah.
Except for Papa, and of course, that's all right.
Then it's a case of, wait a minute, have you met me? Like, is this our first time meeting?
Yep.
You should know. All right, I got circles.
So I don't know what this was supposed to be in a die cut, but I just thought it was really cool. But the crazy part is I liked the part that was left more than I liked this part.
I like that part.
But I was thinking layered on layered on something. That would be really, really cool.
It looks like a spatter. Like somebody spilled milk and it just went. Yes. That's my story. All right.
No, we're not going to fight you for a while. We'll just find a different pen.
Let's put shapes down. I know it is pretty quiet, isn't it? It's an odd time, though. You know.
Well, I thought I was going to go to lunch today with my friend here in town whose birthday is the same date as mine, and that didn't work. She had to leave town. So I don't know. I chose 2 o'clock for that reason because I'm going out for supper too.
Nice. Yeah, I don't cook on my birthday either.
Okay, I keep extending my thought process on this, on what I want to do. I think we're going to make this. I could have just cut this out in black. I could have cut all this out in just different colored cardstock and not have to do all this. But, there's something about getting messy and playing in paint. And even though I'm using paint markers, it's just not drying fast enough. Yep.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I'm pretty used to that for my birthday time. Most people are busy. I've been waiting for a birthday party for years. I keep telling Gary and my kids I want a birthday party, and so this is as close as I get, and that's okay. I'm good with that.
Well, I would have sent you a cake, but it would have been a doorstop by the time it got to you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Our postal service is doing rotating strikes, right? So who knows?
Well, the restaurant we go to, or we're going to go to tonight, has the best cheesecake.
Ooh.
So that's looking like a strong possibility, especially if I'm going to have the salad bar,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's the first step. I got that part figured out.
As I say, I'm just doing abstract-y kind of. I have a vision or 8. And like anything else, I'm not sure what these are going to be when they're done.
Yep, me neither. They could just grow and become a whole thing, a whole big canvas or something. I don't know. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol. How you feeling? She's been busy, guys. Wow.
Well, I just screwed that one up. Look what happens if the paint ain't dry and it sticks.
Huh. Interesting. You're in the shop? Yeah. Busy season for you. Staining, painting, and cutting. Oh, yeah. I'm playing.
Thank you, Kennedy. She says it's pretty. Nope, no paint on that one. So
I love the way those turn out for you, Jean. Like, very, very cool.
yep, I have no plan. I just have shapes, and
How shapes will travel.
there we go. Okay.
Well, that didn't
So
quite as expected.
I don't know what's going where, so I just audition it, and I don't know how this happened, but everything I put down here, I liked it where it was the first time.
Awesome.
You know, usually you have to move things around a zillion times before you're happy with where it goes. Okay, maybe not a zillion, but close.
Well, well, can I smile and nod?
I'm gonna have to find me a new glue stick. I have 4 of these left. And this is my favorite. Okay, look. So this little piece I'm gonna trim off here. If you ever watch me craft, where'd it go? Oh, here. When I'm done with something, I usually go down like this. I mean, you can't really see, but I kind of go down because my trash can is right there. But instead, it's already painted, so I'm going to keep it. You never know. Oh, and see, here's another thing you can do with shapes. These are just watercolor circles, and I turned them into little monsters. I think they're so cute. Okay, I want to outline this one.
Quiet's name is Carol.
And
Can't remember what your other channel was called. Carol, forgive me.
Susan, I just about have your stuff ready to go. Not quite. I have to find a few more things
That's
to
right.
shove in the box.
I have no idea why I was drawing a blank on that, Carol. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, Jean's little monsters turned out so sweet.
I sure do like these white gel
Yeah,
pens.
but I remember that. Like, those are those new ones that you got?
Yep. Really inexpensive. They don't normally skip, but I don't think this paint is as dry as it should be or could be.
Do you have that problem, like with paint as well as Mod Podge not drying nicely?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
So is
hi,
that why
Susie
you
Q.
prefer? Sorry.
That's okay. I just said hi to Susie Q.
Hi, Laura. Um, and Susie Q too. Um, so is that why you prefer watercolors to acrylics?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense to me now.
And besides, watercolors cleans up better. Well, hi, Laura. I haven't seen you in ages. Thank you for stopping by. They don't let us have our names anymore. I still go by Jean Peter Artist on YouTube. But I haven't been in a chat for a while, so maybe they'll change that. I don't know.
Yeah, John had that problem. She kept coming up as fun with paper in my group when I was streaming, and it's like, who the heck is that? It's my sister-in-law, right? What do you mean fun with paper?
I don't know. Maybe they're just picking who to change right now.
That's weird.
And I haven't hit that list yet. Of course, I just, got my Jean Peter Artist YouTube email and oh, let's put a little bit more black lines on here.
What have I got? 4 more.
Okay. So because I saved everything that popped in and out of everything else, somewhere there's a little bitty star.
And I'm laughing.
Well, there should be a little bitty star. Let's put it that way. Get my little fat fingers in here.
Oh.
No, Kennedy, monsters are not supposed to be mean.
What?
I think Kennedy needs to refresh, but I don't know how to explain that to her because she's still back on the monsters.
Oh. Those are cute monsters.
Yep. My monsters are silly.
Some of mine are.
Well, so much for the little star I thought might be in here. I was mistaken. I still can't believe I organized these die cuts by shape. That's so not me.
But doesn't it make it easier?
Not necessarily. I'm used to digging. Well, I'm not finding my little star, but I did find a little Christmas tree. Let's see. Let's see if this one will work. Yep. I just needed something else, so that'll work. Now watch me pick these back up and put them in the container, and the star will fall out. Nope. That would have been the laws of nature, right? So I think this needs to be yellow too.
Hmm. We could go really ugly pink. Let's do that. This one. And
Well, look at our Arlene. She's become quite the little YouTube person.
yeah, she's doing awesome. That's cool that worked. Oh, I don't want that one. Ooh, what is this? Yep. Okay. Talk to myself, sorry guys. So how much pre-prep do you guys do for Thanksgiving?
That question goes to the box
Yeah.
because I just get myself dressed and get myself in the car, and that's all pre-prep I do.
You've been at this a while.
So, what does everybody have for Thanksgiving? What's your main meal? I mean, you got any traditions of foods that you absolutely have to have? I'm not picky. Turkey and or ham are both perfect for me.
Well, one of my daughters cooks the turkey and one cooks the ham, so we get them both. Because some people like turkey and some people do not like turkey, and some people like ham and people do not like ham. So,
Yeah, we usually have both.
awesome, Laura. Ravioli, that's cool.
Ooh, ravioli sounds good.
It does.
Well, I think our Thanksgiving is pretty traditional. We have usually turkey and ham, mashed potatoes, gravy, corn and green beans because some grands don't like corn and some don't like green beans. And then we always have mac and cheese. Always have mac and cheese because that's almost everybody in the family's favorite meal. And when we have it at Aaron's house, we usually have cornbread stuffing and broccoli cheddar casserole. And then we usually have a couple different pies and sometimes a cake. My birthday's far enough from Thanksgiving, there might not be a cake this year. And I don't know if there's going to be banana bread or not. And of course, there's rolls. There's always rolls, lots and lots of rolls. So there's my piece. I think I'm done. I think that's my little work of art. What am I going to do with it? I don't have any idea.
Is there a Twinkie?
Oh, no. It's a rectangle, but they're stacked. There's two of them together. But I could paint this backside and it could be a journaling card, or it could be. See, I keep coming up with these things, and that's not even something I really do. I don't make journals really anymore. And even though I like this, but you put it next to these things, it's really kind of boring. I don't know what it is, but I'm not. I mean, it's my first one.
I like it. I like it. I like the shapes. I like it.
Yeah, I don't dislike it. It's just different for me.
Mm-hmm.
It does kind of look like a stained glass candle with the glow.
It does.
It wasn't intended that way, but hi, Belinda.
Hey, Belinda. Nice to see you.
Okay, this is driving me nuts. These little flowers have got to have some leaves. They're just sitting here lonely. And I don't have any good die cuts of leaves. I did make some, drew out some and was going to cut them on the scan and cut, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. So, because I made some great big ones. Oh, and speaking of leaves, I got to show you something. I'm going to put this here so that I think Kim's seen them, but I'm not sure. Oh. I put them somewhere safe. So they're gone forever. No, not really. I just had to get up to get them. So, Susan will know what these are. So, I painted some real leaves.
Yeah, I think you showed me.
Yeah, it's a real leaf.
Yes, yes. They're so cool, guys.
This one with the resin seems to be a little fragile, but maybe it's not. Maybe it just sort of feels that way. So those are my little real leaves that I just drew with paint markers on them. Yeah, this one is fragile. I just knocked its tip off. Oh well. So let's just do the old-fashioned cut and fold.
Cut and fold or fold and cut?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. Make another one because every flower needs two leaves.
Yeah. Yeah, Arlene, exactly. Never seen again.
See, the problem is it just looks funny with leaves on it too. So maybe it's not supposed to be a flower. Maybe it's supposed to, I know what it's supposed to be.
It looks like something with ears.
It's not a flower anymore. It is not a flower anymore.
Could
And
it
I
be
know.
a monster maybe? With really cool ears?
I am looking for something.
Ooh, let's play I Spy.
Okay. So oh, come on. This is crazy.
What you looking for?
Well, I don't want to put it down here because as soon as I do, you'll know exactly what it's for. And I don't want you to know until I put this down.
Now she's keeping secrets from us, guys.
Yeah, I am. It is so perfect. It's a vase.
Oh, yeah.
So I have my little book that I made out of the
Yeah.
Medicare thing.
Yeah.
And so that each page is one flower in a vase. Yeah, it could be a cute monster, especially, put some eyes on him. And that's just one eye. And there's a mouth. He'd be a cute little monster. Can you see that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I think he's going to be a vase, and I think this is the perfect page. It's just the right amount of pink. And I don't even know if I have a flower that's done. But this whole book has it's just holding flowers in vases. I'd kind of forgotten about it, hadn't worked in it for a while. And it fits, so it goes. Right there. Ta-da!
Oh, yeah. And the flower matches color wise. It's nice. Perfect.
Yeah, I knew what I was doing.
Try to plan, guys.
Oh, look, there goes its leaf. Well, I'll be doggone.
Oh, yeah. Now,
So,
isn't that perfect?
yeah. It's like, I planned it that way.
She did. She did. She just doesn't want to tell us.
Oh,
We know. We know.
I am so good at losing my glue sticks.
I was saying that because we all know how easy it is to lose our scissors on the desk, that I was going to put an eye hook with a ribbon and attach my scissors. But I would see that ribbon and go, "Oh, I want a piece of this." It would just totally defeat the purpose, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Well, my little hand sewing scissors, I finally took a piece of yarn and put on it so I could wear it like a necklace because
Yeah.
that's what I use in the car.
Right.
And that was the smartest thing I think I've ever done. My good ginger, little small gingers, I demoed at a quilt store a couple of times, and they're on a red ribbon so that I would lose them.
Mm-hmm.
They kept moving around.
That's a very cute vase.
Yep. Now all I have to do is doodle on the background, and we got it made
Perfect.
for that page. We got a lot more pages to go, but That was an ingenious idea.
It was.
Okay, now we're going to come back to this one, see if it can have these leaves. I don't know, I'm just not feeling the leaves on here. Suggestions from the box?
I think that those are kind of like tulips, so the leaves need to be more grassy and up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It could be another monster and those are his legs.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, I got so many monsters. We're going to leave him. He may be a vase somewhere too. I think he's too big for the book though. Yep. His little edges would fall out. And it's a glass vase, so we,
Yeah.
just don't want it to get broken.
Well,
I think my flowers were a bit too, or my leaves were a bit too fat. So they're going on a diet.
don't you wish that we could just do that to ourselves
Oh,
when we're
yeah.
feeling a little stuffed, like after Thanksgiving dinner or something? You know, here, let's just lop this piece off. During the war, when my dad was over in England, World War II, he had my grandmother's neighbors convinced that we had healing cows in Canada. So you could just go off out to the field, lop off a hunk for a roast or whatever, and it would grow back in a couple of weeks. And he had these poor people convinced. And it's like, I knew my dad had the gift of the gab, but my word. Yeah.
The things people think about people in other areas is kind of silly. Um, I had an uncle that was electrocuted, and then I had an uncle, his brother, that was in a car accident and paralyzed from the waist down. I can't remember which one of them this was. I think it was the one who was paralyzed because he was in Chicago in the hospital, and he had them convinced we still fought Indians back here in Kansas.
Oh my.
It's a long time ago. I think I'm just going to do a couple circles real quick while my leaves are drying. I finally cut some out of other colors besides the brown. Although I don't know what it is about them. I like the feel of them. I like the sounds they make. And you don't get that with just any kind of cardstock.
No, that's that thicker stuff, isn't it?
Uh-huh. So Kennedy, are you still with us? Or did you have all the old lady stuff you can handle? I think I want to do something a little bit different here. The hardest thing to find in this room is a pencil.
I can relate.
And sometimes paper to write on.
Oh, that's a bad one.
You know, I'm not going to write on cardstock. If I just need to make a note to myself.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here finding circles to trace around when I do have a stencil less than 6 inches away with circles I could easily be doing this with.
Take care, Laura. Thanks for coming. Have a lovely dinner.
Bye, Laura. I'm glad you stopped by. Thank you. I'm going to do something else I don't do normally, and that's going to be draw in pencil and go back over it because I have a plan. I don't really have a plan. I have a vision.
That works. All right. I need
That's good enough. I must just not have trusted myself. That's why I put the pencil down, because I didn't even follow it.
I know that feeling. I do.
Okay.
Very quiet in here.
I'm thinking.
Me too. Not even narrating.
That's crazy.
No. Oops.
I know it is.
There. Thinking is dangerous.
Hello, happy hippie.
Hi, I'm a happy hippie. Nice to meet you. We are just playing around today. Just playing and doodling and
And in case you're new coming in here and you hadn't heard, our next Saturday shenanigans is the 13th at 10 o'clock Mountain Time. And we're just going to make, well, I don't know for sure. I've got a big list of things, but it's going to be little Christmassy things, which is a really big deal. I don't usually make Christmas things, but I have this thing with trees this year. And I bet I have saved 50 different trees either to make or draw or whatever. And yeah, I don't know. I got a list of possible stocking stuffers and Christmas cards and yeah, just fun little stuff. I don't know. I don't want to do anything big, I guess. Well, I do want to do something big, but the big thing I'm working on is my what did I call those, Kim? Do you remember? Bobble strings. But I need to be ready to share those with a little more stuff. And they're really cool and they may be a big project, but they're all little bitty parts. Can't get away from the little bitty parts.
No.
So the
I don't know why she likes working so small.
I learned that from other people in the yeah.
Yes, the shenanigans is interesting and fun.
It's something to keep us going, keep us having a good time, that kind of stuff.
And because we just like to make stuff.
Making stuff. That's a good thing.
It is a good thing. I don't even know where that dark mark came from. Lucky fingers. Belinda, did you notice I did not turn this piece of paper over before I glued it?
Are you working yourself out of that habit?
Oh, no, I was doing it with the other ones when I was cutting those. And I was snickering, but Belinda wasn't here. And so I'm trying to do a concentrated effort that I am not flipping things over. Oh, I just did it.
You know, if I wasn't online, I'd get my heat gun out and dry these things. So I'm just going to go to another flower and let that dry because it needs some touch-up stuff. So let's do something. I would say I'd close my eyes and reach over and grab a color, but I know which pins are which on some of them by the feel. So
Aha. Okay, I'm struggling to pick up little bits of paper today.
okay.
I have no idea what these are going to look like when they're done. But that's okay. This is the fun part. Everybody have a good weekend? What'd you do? What'd you do? Nosy Kim wants to know.
I just stayed home and did stuffs. Yeah,
Stuffs.
I didn't really have anything specific. I did a lot of die cutting.
Nice. This is my first time. Oh, I lied. I was down here at 6 yesterday morning.
Just so y'all know, Kim creates in the dungeon.
Yeah. There's chains and people hanging on the walls.
Though they're not people anymore, they're just skeletons.
No, the skeletons, I haven't done anything with the skeletons. I'm talking about our junkyard dolls.
Oh.
Oh, right. Arlene finished her Christmas cards. Nope, nope. I have multitudes of little ice cube trays with little bits of scraps in them. But we're not going to tell anybody.
I had to close my eyes when she showed me.
Yeah, she's already complaining because I've got her using envelopes.
My ice cube trays hold my beads.
The problem with these ones, though, is the lids on them are pretty high, so everything flips between sections.
Mm-hmm.
So the ones that I've got my flowers and leaves in, or little flowers and leaves, I put marbles in them so that they can't flip into other sections, because sometimes you want a certain number and you don't want to go through the whole darn tray. Well, I don't anyway.
Well, my ice cube trays have good lids. And I don't know, they kind of come down over each divider.
Okay.
Really cool.
Oh, nice. I like that. I was just excited to find ice cube trays with lids.
Well, I found some other ones somewhere. I don't remember where. That only had bigger compartments. And so
Okay.
they could have been used for other things too, but they called them ice cube trays. And I really liked them too, but I didn't buy them. I have some empty containers for beads now, so I buy them when they're on sale, and then I have to buy beads to fill them.
Oh, no.
That's all right. When Gary retires, I have to make jewelry and sell it, or I don't know, continue to lie about how much I spend on beads.
Flipped that one over. Yeah.
So, Arlene, how many different Christmas cards did you make?
For freezing coffee. Nice. I never think of that. Why don't I think of that?
I have tried. I mean, sometimes my coffee is cold by the time I finish it. I don't know. I can't do iced coffee.
Oh, I love iced coffee.
I think maybe this is bothering me because there's too many blank areas.
Oh, could be.
But we're going to leave it. Yep, we are. Just going to see if this fits on here. Oh, look. Wonder if that looks.
Let's see. She says, "Oh, look," and then she doesn't show us. Oh, I like that.
I'm going to have to cut these out of colored cardstock because we all know that if I try to color those with paint markers, I'm going to rip those little ends off.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's still cool. Look in the white on top of the colored.
Oh, yes. I
I'm going to have
like
to cut more of
those.
those. Like I said, I don't know where they came from. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I think
Very
these
cool.
little cutouts that I've already painted are migrating towards me. I got to show you this. It's not quite what I saw when I saw it. Oh my goodness, Arlene. I don't know 175 people to send cards to. So I made these
That's
little
awesome.
beads. I don't know what I want to call them. This is just a gauzy stuff, and then it was too white. So
What's the inside?
a
What's the
wire
core?
with loops on it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I took ink tint pencil in amber and just marked on it and then took water to it so it looks old. Well, this one I put on a little piece of really old fabric that was all stainy. And then that one, it's not quite what I intended it to be. So I need to play with it a little bit more, but I don't know, I thought they were pretty cool. They were just laying here. That's why they got shared.
Nice. Question: have any of you guys ever bought art from one of those vending machines?
I do. I
art
have. I
Was it a cigarette
yes.
vending machine? Okay.
When we went, let's see, I don't know what anniversary it was. Maybe it was our 40th. We went to Santa Fe and we stayed at the Governor's Inn, which is one of the nicer motels because it was, a special anniversary, I guess. And they had one there, and there was like three others in Santa Fe, so we went to find them. One of the machines didn't have anything I really liked, but the other ones I got stuff in, and I liked it.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty cool.
So what were they charging per
$5.
pull? Okay, and could you see what was in, or were you buying blind?
You could see them. There may have been some that were blind, but most of them you could see. This is what I got. It's a wooden block. I don't know what kind of wood it is because it's very heavy.
Okay.
And I know that this is just stamped, but the background is kind of watercolory bubbles.
Yeah.
Oh, it's abstract. Alcohol ink.
Okay,
This
that
is
makes
from
sense.
a lady in Atlantic Beach, Florida, and I got it in Santa Fe. And then this is the other one, and I don't know where she's at. But that's the other one. This one's on pine because it's really light.
Oh, that's cool.
They're in my fancy smancy shelving unit over here that is actually a 5 pan bread pan.
Oh.
And it's all rusted, but it's like what they'd use in a big bakery.
Right.
And it's all rusty and it's beautiful.
Nice.
So I hung it on the wall, and it's a shelving unit. It holds all my miniature stuff, like my tiny books and all that. So
yeah,
I forgot how long it takes these little puppies to dry good.
Has anybody else bought from one of those vending machine things?
It's the only place I've ever seen them so far. Are you thinking of doing it?
Well, I just saw an ad on Facebook for them looking for somebody who likes to do little art. So I contacted them. and it came across Facebook. I thought it was a gallery, so I checked them out or whatever, and it's a studio. But anyway, I contacted them, and she is getting a potato chip and chocolate bar vending machine. So you would get a whole row, and if it was like potato chip bag size, I don't know the sizes. That's my entire problem right now.
Yeah.
It's the sizes, and she is willing to have things priced from $5 to $30.
Mm-hmm.
So with the percentage that they take, I'm trying to figure out what I make that it would be worth my time to put it in a vending machine. Not that I don't want to sell too cheap because then it, you know, I can't do that if I'm
Mm-hmm.
selling with other artists, right?
Right.
So I'm trying to think our minimum wage, I think right now is about $15 an hour. But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the things I make take more than an hour's time. So tomorrow I'm going to set up a mass make of my little floral cards.
Mm-hmm.
And I figure if I do 3x5s, that should fit easily in a potato chip one because I do have mat boards pre-cut already that would go over them, and the mat boards would be 4x6, would be easy to get framed.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to figure out how many I can make. If I'm making 12, say, I want to see how long it's going to take me start to finish. When I make one, it can take me 2 hours. But then I'm it's but if I'm mass making,
Yeah.
I think that if I do 12, I should be able to do them in about 10 hours, maybe. I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out tomorrow. But I, I, I have a really hard time pricing my stuff. I always undercharge for my work, and I know that it's very difficult for me to,
Yeah.
you know.
One of these days, something that I really love and I price it accordingly is going to sell, and I'm going to be heartbroken.
I know. But I mean, I love doing those little pitsy putsy bits, right? Like I really do like doing those.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that it's okay. What the heck yellow is that? Where did I get that yellow from? I don't seem to have another match. Oh, maybe you, but you're way big. So anyway, I was thinking that, or if I did chocolate bar size, like little greeting cards, I could sell those for cheaper because I would just be putting like one of the fantasy flowers on the front and maybe thank you or leave it blank, you know?
Yeah.
Art vending machine up in Knoxville, you don't ever go into that area. Okay.
Well, all of the ones that I were cigarettes, and that's why they had the specific.
Yeah, I looked into that. And the thing is that when I looked into it, my gain from it would be about $1.25 per piece. After you pay for the blocks or get the blocks cut, shipping it down there, that didn't work for me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm sell my stuff cheap, but I can't go $1.25 and ship it to wherever. Can't. You'll have to do. So, yeah. So I'm thinking of it. And then, of course, I need to know size and what kind of weight will work and not jam the machine. So, anyway, I don't know. I think a big part of my problem is I would look at something like that and go, oh, I could make it. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you.
Hi, Sherry. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Gary.
That always happens when I say hi to Sherry.
Ah. So, anyway, I'm thinking about that.
Cool.
And then I thought maybe I could learn to make stickers because maybe stickers would be the way to go for some of my bits. And then I could sell it like the chocolate bar size thing. I don't know.
Well,
But she wants to have it running by the end of the first week in December. So I really have to make a decision and figure out. Like, I mean, I could do prints of those. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah. Well, both of mine are hand painted as far as the pink one with the background. The other one is all hand painted. So
Yeah.
and this is all hand drawn on the edges.
Yeah, like that's
it's really
beautiful.
pretty. Like I said, it's a good heavy wood too.
Yeah, see, I don't have to have specific sizes. As long as it fits into the slot, I could do a journal, I could do whatever. The only thing is everything in that row has to be that price, which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
For programming.
Well, my thoughts would be, if you did something, the weight on it coming down, that would be one of my biggest concerns, I think.
Yes, exactly. That's why I figured I would have to have things matted. And I might have to put like something in the back, another heavier piece of cardstock or whatever, because she says put a little bit of bio and stuff in as well. So that could go on a piece of cardstock, and I could back it with a piece of card. I don't know. I'm also concerned about when it falls down if it would get damaged, right? If corners would get damaged. So I'm thinking there would still have to be some sort of heavier something behind.
Yeah, it's going to have a little bit of weight because I could see it coming down and turning and laying flat, and then when you open the flap to get it, it gets bent.
Right. Yeah, I think so, Arlene. I know somebody was doing those vending machines. Can't remember who. But I was thinking I could do stickers with like a monster on, or one of our little robots. Look, I turned that over.
Well, and you could do a cello bag with a piece of mat board in it and 5 or 6 little stickers.
I could.
And make it a little more substantial.
Right.
Or even packages of simpler journaling cards, like those
Yeah,
ones we just seen,
yeah.
turn them into journaling
Oh,
cards.
I was thinking like even packages of gift
Mm-hmm.
tags right now. Really funky art Christmas gift tags. Maybe with my nutcrackers on them or something.
Uh-huh.
Because I mentioned to her that I was thinking of doing prints, and she didn't seem concerned, that it wasn't original.
Yeah.
Hi, Kennedy. We're not ignoring you, hon. I'm trying not to. But I mean, if it came right down to it, I could probably even do like crocheted finger puppets or something as well, right?
Uh-huh.
As long as they're all the same price in the row.
I'm doing something real quick.
Okay.
Nope. I just put in there, I just went into YouTube to see if it added numbers to the end of mine, and it doesn't.
I don't think I've got numbers.
So either they haven't got down the list to me, or mine's okay.
No, I don't have numbers. Interesting.
I don't know why they wouldn't want you to use your name, especially if you sell and do your art by your name.
Yeah. Well, I don't really sell, but I might if I decide to do that machine thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the cool thing is, it's in Winnipeg, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Sherry, I'm going to be rude and Sherry, there's a lady in Winnipeg at the Forks that is putting in a vending machine, chip and chocolate bar vending machine. She's in Johnson Terminal, and she's looking for artists to put their stuff in the vending machine. If you may be interested, shoot me a message and I'll give you her information. Sorry, guys, Sherry's in Winnipeg, and we've met for coffee and stuff. So I figured I could share that with her if she might be interested. Yeah. I'm sure she's probably got lots of people that have applied, but who knows? Who knows? Because I mean, what happens if the machine gets broken into? I don't carry insurance for my stuff. But that's okay.
See, even after I play with these and I start stacking them, I'm thinking, gosh, that's so cool. Even after I haven't done anything, they're not even finished. Huh?
I like the first two together. Not sure about the blue one, but yeah, I know that green one with that pink circle in. Yes, I like that. Sorry, you're knitting okay.
I like the blue one on top too, color-wise. I don't know. I'm just putting them together.
I'm just adding stuff. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
So have you made anything? Have you finished anything?
As in,
I don't know. I haven't really looked up to the screen. I've only checked the chat.
no, no. I've got these however many pieces I pulled out to. I'm just doing this.
Oh, cool.
Have a happy Thanksgiving, Arlene.
Bye, Arlene.
I'm
Thanks for coming by. I think I'm probably close to this. I've probably been on the screen long enough that the eyes are starting to say, what?
Yeah.
No, don't like that color.
Well, I'm nowhere near done, but if you guys follow me on IG, I will put these finished ones up on IG so that you can see what I was doing.
Yeah, I think I'm about ready to call it.
All right.
Too
Well, happy birthday,
Thank
Jean.
you.
I love spending time with you for your
Well,
birthday.
I did. I'm glad you all stopped by and played with us today. And I don't know why. All of a sudden, I'm tired. I think it was the craziness of the first stream not working, and then the calmness came in, and now my eyes and my head are saying, "You think you want a nap today?" No,
Oh,
not quite.
lovely.
But my eyes are saying I'm about done. So
I get it. I get it.
they can only focus for so long, and then they find
Yeah.
something else to do.
Yeah, no sense having eye strain. That's not a fun thing. Because then
Yeah.
you get headaches, right? And then everything's kind of ruins the rest of your day, and you still have plans to go out for supper, and you don't need that.
I still didn't accomplish what I really saw. I mean, this is kind of what I was wanting to do, but it's still not quite what I wanted. So we're going to keep working at this because I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it either. Maybe I need to do houses like this. Just make weird houses that are layers of different things.
Oh. Yeah.
Saw a cute picture of houses in a matchbox, accordion folded. It was so cute. It was so cute. I even looked up the stamp sets she used for the houses. I decided not to because I have stamp sets I don't even use, so I didn't need another one. But I did save it just in case. Now, if it would have been on Amazon, I could have put it on my Amazon list, and I probably would have ended up with it for Christmas.
Nice.
Well, I am going to call it a day. And again, thank you all for playing with me today. And I appreciate you all being here. And Kim, thank you so much. Everybody have a great rest of your week and a happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody. Big hugs to you all. Have a good one. Bye now. Thanks for coming.
Thank
Happy birthday, Jean.